thesis, guys. Welcome to another thesis session. Today I want to merge my thesis to industry, make sure that our thesis will end up being applied, implemented, having impact on the future of human beings, or even fuck their future, their present and their past, with our recommender system strategies. So, guys, I want to email some people. First of all, I emailed Diego the other time. I haven't heard back yet, and it's a good time. It's been a week almost, and I want to send a reminder email. Yo, what's up? I emailed you. Where are you, man? What's up? How are you doing? How is life? I'm worried you don't reply back. Da 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 da. So let's do that first. Ooh, guys, I need to check my emails, by the way. Okay, they are distraction. We will do them later. Let's go right away to Diego. Diego, I want to go to San Diego. San Diego, best city in the world. However, these days Boston is like heaven, guys. It's just amazing. May is by far the best month of the year. It's just, I think I wish Boston stays in its May season, May weather. All right. So, okay, also I have an email. Let's send it again. Yeah, that's great. You know, I want to send it again for my TA application. Maybe this time they see it. Just a Professor Cat. Oh, recipient. The same person. Dina at AI.mit. That's it. Let's check if she has another email as well. Dina Katabi, computer scientist. Oh, okay, DK at MIT.edu. Maybe that's why she didn't reply. Oh, fuck. I just checked the email. I sent it to the email that. This is the only website she has. She is Lebanese American, University of Beirut. But I'm pretty sure I used the email. Okay, I'm gonna send it anyways. Now I send this email. Let's check if I was right. So for that, I have to see. Open my Gmail again and check if the email address I got from who is teaching what website was right. Let's see. Yes, that's the email, but she also has another email that we sent. Better. We didn't repeat, but we made it better. Hopefully this time it works. Now give me 10 seconds before I check. Yes, before I check Diego. Check up with Diego. We wanna go to San Diego. Dude, this is not good. Don't make fun of people's name. Nuripur. Nuripur. Where is out? I should go to the sent. Then I have Diego here. Hi Diego, I hope this email finds you well. Recently I started a new project on the economic aspects of recommender system and ranking algorithms. For this project I decided to make it more experimental and work with real data sets given your expertise in recommender systems and user behavior on social platforms. I believe your insights would be invaluable to this project. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to discuss my model with you and hear your thoughts. Please, Diego. I will forward it again. This fucking email cannot deliver these emotions I have for this project. Let's this time, no, I want to send it with my MIT email to Diego. And then I also want to check if Diego has other contacts, email addresses. We will go on his LinkedIn, contact info. There is not much to say. I cannot even send a message on LinkedIn because I need to have Tribe Premium for $0. So fuck no, I'm not gonna use it. Then messaging. So how can I have messaging? Some people can send me message. I cannot send message. Or can I? Diego. Again, I should join the premium. Guys, everything is about money. Everything is about marketing. And I fucking hate it. It's stupid. I should find. Because I know you are doing it right. I should find ways to make it fun for myself. So don't say this bullshit. I don't like it. No, how can I have? You should ask your brain. Yo, reprogram your brain. That's what Rich Dad says, motherfucker. You should go tell us instead of I can't, I don't like it. You should say, how can I make it fun? How can I have more fun with this fucking application and LinkedIn and da 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 da? Do you get it or no? Wait, what the fuck? His dissertation was financial market failures and systemic crisis, mathematics subjects, game theory, economics, social and behavioral science. Great job. Why don't we work together, Diego? Diego! Let me boost your citations. Follow. No. Go ahead to this MIT email address. Do they have access to their MIT email? What about his Instagram? Oh, it is his Instagram. Oh, he has 40 followers. this website. Oh, there is this website that you should pay to get people's contacts. It's called Signal Hire. Where is his MIT email address? That's what I'm looking for. I don't get it, to be honest. I will send it. Okay, we sent this. Let's send another email, another connection. This friend is from Google. Oh my god. Yes, okay, I have the email drafted already, so my new project, Morteza, I hope this email finds you well. Recently I started my new project on economics aspects of recommender system, ranking algorithm. For this project I decided to make it more and more experimental than ever before and work with real data sets. Given your experience, I believe your insights would be invaluable to this project. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to discuss my model with you and hear your thoughts. Best regards, Amir. Yoo-hoo! I send it, guys. I just sent it. View message. Oh my god, I sent it from my MIT mail address. Now the next person is someone who I contact on my phone. That's it here. Okay, he already sent me a reel on Instagram. Best Chase card, credit card hack ever.
Card hack ever. If you need 100K, 80K, whatever the number looks like, do this. You have your Chase credit card, the Freedom one, 15 months, interest free, no interest. Now, what I want you to do is you go to chase.com and you apply for the Delta card, United card, airplane cards. Apply for 2 of those. The credit limit on those is going to be like 20K because they're traveling cards, so they want to lend you a lot of money. Then you need a hotel card. You get a Marriott card, a Ritz card, all from chase.com. They're also going to lend you 15K, 20K. So then what you do is you call Chase and you tell them, hey, can you combine all my credit limits into the Chase Freedom card? Because that's 0% interest for 15 months. That way now we have a jumbo card with all the credit limits combined at 0% for 15 months. You'll get like 100,000 credit limit, 15 months, no interest. This hack saved my life. This is the best credit.
Alright guys, apply for credit card, Chase. Alright. I'm typing in Persian, so I'm starting my new project. About economic aspect. I cannot type this shit in Persian, dude. I should change version. Okay. Alright, I see this message too. Well, that one is, this is eBay. eBay is also fully related. So, okay, I sent some stuff. Yeah, I had a list of people who I can reach out to. Let's put a check mark. I'm putting a thumbs up emoji. Next ones, if this doesn't work, next ones would be some MIT people, right? Like Nagin and Nabi. Alright. Yes, that's it. Okay, we did good job. Woo! We did a good job. Now, what is this? Now I wanna maybe wait for a message. Should I keep my phone silent or not? These are difficult questions that you should ask yourself. Let's think about our next move. Alright, we can either go check the dataset from Spotify or Expedia, or we can go study the other datasets. Next time step analysis. Like, we had this assumption in my thesis that we will end up to this steady state. We have to end. We had this assumption that our model has a steady state equilibrium and firms' strategies converge to that state. Well, by that assumption, we found the equilibrium. The equilibrium says everybody sets their price as above as their quality, and also nobody buys any sponsorship, which doesn't sound real, which is not what is happening on Amazon, and suggests that this assumption is wrong or the model is not good enough, right? The model is not good enough. So let's, before ruining the whole problem on model and say this model sucks, which probably well, the model is not supposed to be great, amazing. It should just be good enough. Let's take it step by step. Let's assume that the steady state assumption is not right. And what happens if you just look at it every time step, next time, right? Like, players played so far up to time t, and they want to play for time t plus 1. Let's assume they are short-sighted. They are not. Okay, that is one option I have, which is upper on my list, but it is, I think, less important in a sense that makes our problem. I can take my, if I want to prioritize in order to make my thesis more experimental, I should go study Expedia and Spotify. So let's do that, and then we will go every time update thing. Yes, prioritize and execute, right? All right, let's go. Let me share it with you as well. So we had this Kaggle big data with Expedia dataset. I think this is the same. Usability 10. What is usability? License, public. Completeness, subtitle, tag, description, credibility, compatibility, very good. License, public domain. Woo! CSV is Excel. It's a sheet, right? And it is 1.5 gig. Oh, it's test data set, and we have train data set, which is a 2.336 gigabytes. It's a massive amount of data. Wait, why should I download it for? New notebook. What is it? Oh, Kaggle is this. Code 2. Oh, he's the person. I see, okay. This Kaggle is something. Discussions. What is this discussion? Suggestions. All right. I didn't get detail about this file. Data set is related to tourism sector and is multivariate, dependent on time series. The main objective here is to check and observe the hotel prices from the data set of Expedia search. I have implemented different models here to check the prices, highs and lows. Reference test.csv. This contains data for both the public leaderboard and the final evaluation, which is random position. Oh, doesn't have it. Test that. Okay, that's the test that well training has, right? So test.csv does not contain the following columns: position, click, rule, gross, 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 bookings, USD, no booking. Collaborators, GP, license, date fruit data set. Okay, that's it. Training set. I should have more probably. Legit Expedia scam. Why should we have this here? And what happens if I push this button? So Kaggle is like something like Python or like BigQuery. I feel Kaggle is like BigQuery. Right? We have this data set here and we can work with it. That's beautiful. So I can sign in. That's amazing. Create one. Right, you should not see it though. Okay, let's check just what is the training data set. What is null? They're all null. What is it? Visit history. Oh, let's also check. Where is the paper? Paper should be here. Nope. What is it? Yes, that's it. Empirical Framework Informs 2023. This is great. Oh my god. And Giovanni Campiani. University of Chicago, that's a good school for econ and stuff. is Greg Lewis? He's an athlete? Yes, he's an athlete. Alright, that's true. You can always, that's what your parents tell you, and they are right. You can play your football and you can do your study. They can be with each other. Don't listen to your parents. Online search and optimal product ranking. That's the one. Pretty recent, right? Consumer search. A method to estimate discrete choice models that is robust to consumer search. That's nice. Look at these works. These works are beautiful. Demand estimation with text and image data. All of these works are really like practical. It seems. What's the time? 32 minutes. Okay, we wanna work more. We wanna work. I wanted to find an excuse, but recommendation systems, product ranking, online platforms, consumer search. These should be my okay. The online appendix and data files are available here. Let's go there. Full access. Oh my god. Yeah, supplemental material. There is no. What is this? I just want to know where they got their data set from. Just let's look at the related literature. It's in the Ginsberg. So they are working with the real world data instead of synthetic data, which is beautiful. Optimal. And sorry. They are all related. Interesting. That's good. Motherfucker, this is a joke. We cannot both maximize revenue and consumer surplus. Okay. Data sets. So Kaggle is like this educational website that happens to have Expedia data as well. Oh, interesting. Movies data set. So they have a lot of data sets that you can just analyze. Interesting, right? Who are these people that clothing and accessories, economics? Ooh. Shopping reviews. Interesting, right? That's a good one. Let's say recommender systems. Uh, million song data set. How many Spotify data set do we have? Interesting. Oh, it's actually much less. These are actually exactly the questions we want. Continents or countries? Hmm. That's a nice data set. Mm-hmm. So they already gave a paper on this. Well, these are similar, fuck them. Who provided the data? Oh, it is licensed. What is licensed? Attribution. So they haven't licensed. Rating of the product, rating. That's very good data set actually. About product, user ID. Oh, I don't want the review of them. Username. How did you created it? Who is I? I have created this dataset. Who is this I? Is it something that Amazon released, some person in Amazon released, or you just gathered some data that you liked and maybe your dataset is already biased? Well, that's good. Actually, we are getting more in depth in data sets, so I like it. Like, yeah, we will get some noise in these pages, but in general, I think we are getting closer to what we want. Finally, we will choose one of these data sets and it will work. Making recommendation. Product ID, product name, nylon, and brands. I don't even know if they come once we look for one query or category. Computer and electronic variables, other, discounted price, actual price. These are good things I want to know. Okay. Rating count, about product, user ID. Ooh, research. Oh, so it's scraped from website Amazon. Uh, okay. So we can scrape data, that's good. Maybe we want to scrape our own data, right? What we want to do. Also, we want to look at the history of how it happened, right? Can we scrape from Amazon? like once we search for a standing desk or like a running shoe, we want to see the ranking, position of the company, ranking, price, rating, maybe as a sign of quality, and then also we want to see if they bought a sponsorship or they didn't buy. Can we scrape that? Well, Amazon tells which companies bought sponsorship. I hope it tells all what else. And we want it over the time. So this is a good data set. Okay, this is actually this one. Expedia. Alright, guys. 5 minutes ago, I decided to wait for 5 minutes. And if I have to go to the restroom and 5 minutes is finished already and I still want to go to the restroom, so I'll be back. Pause. Okay, here. Online hotel reservation. I want a data set that tells me about the position, and we can also scrape. Actually, if we can scrape internet, that will be far better, right? This is a shitty data set because look at it. Kilobyte, size of data is kilobyte. What is this usability? 10. Completeness, subtitle, tag description. 100%. So this is for sure one of the data sets we want to study because it seems it is the data set that the other paper also used. This is a good one. This may be a good one. And then Spotify, we have that one as well. Let's skip these three. And let's make sure that our Expedia data set is the same that is on Kaggle. Sorry guys, forget that I should talk to you. Big data with Expedia dataset. Statistica. So source is Expedia, survey by Expedia, published by Expedia, and release date February 2024. Is it just this graph or is it more to it? Details. Oh, it's just this graph. PowerPoint. That's the chart. That's it. So it is Kaggle. But we also want to know if they bought sponsorship or not. Do they have the sponsorship tag or not? Customers, baby. Okay, I think that's really good. This is a good data set to work with. And we have it. But do we have like buying sponsorship, site ID? That's it, just this? Can I see the data set? That's data card. We want data set. So we limit ourselves to these 3 data sets. We can make a decision later. Expedia Hodel Expedia Hodel. Amazon sales data set. And Spotify worldwide daily song. Spotify is not like 100% usable, but Amazon and time you scrape. So I prefer to work with the Expedia first, and maybe then Amazon, then Spotify. Spotify's model will be also different because their business model is different, right? The artist does not say, "Oh, pay $20 to buy my music." It's just you play it. So let's check my email. Maybe Diego replied. Nope. Okay, well, but my friend replied. Okay, at least Diego did not reply, but my friend replied. Um, that's the thing with Amazon. Let's get to know these data sets better, what they offer us and what they don't offer us. Um, so I think training data set has more information. Let's download it. Oh wait. So Control Shift 1. Give me my privacy, guys. How dare you look at my laptop, guys? I wanna register. Honestly, sometimes I think you wanna come with me into the restroom to register with Google, register with email. Did I register? Uh, so Gemma Kaggle. Gemma is Google's new family of open models built same research and tech used to create Gemini. Oh, interesting. So Kaggle is for Google. Yes, actually Kaggle looks very googly. Looks very googly. Look at it. Like the menus, if here they're all Google. What is Kaggle? What is Kaggle? Ah, ah. So let's go. They have it. It's a data science company. Under Google. Okay. Interesting. Who is this guy? Okay. Interesting. How big is fucking Google? Like, it's not a company anymore. Like what is a parent company? What does it mean? You are a company and you are parenting another fucking big company. Kaggle. What?
Stop staring at a blank cell. Kaggle makes it easy to start your next data science project with more than a blinking cursor. You can spin up a new cloud-based Jupyter notebook with one click and start building with our huge repository of code and data right away. On Kaggle, you can find and publish high...
Oh, fuck you. Oh, they have like education. Well, who are these final project?
Stop staring at a blank cell. Kaggle makes it easy to start your next data science project with more than a blinking cursor.
Good, you wanna
You can
start
spin
a
up a
data
new
set.
cloud-based Jupyter notebook with one click and start building with our huge repository of code and data right away. On Kaggle, you can find and publish high-quality data sets. Use Kaggle kernels to write code and build models with that data. And start working on the fun stuff faster. Stumped? Ask a question in the forums and even invite a collaborator to give you feedback directly. Seeking inspiration? Eager to sharpen your skills? Take one of our free data science or machine learning courses. Then enter a competition, many with cash prizes, to apply your knowledge to real-world machine learning problems.
Shit,
Ready to
that's
join
so
the world's
good.
largest data science and machine learning community? Just click here to get started. Join
What does
Kaggle now.
Kaggle mean? Damn, this is good. I love it. Thanks. Damn, all of this stuff, Kaggle and stuff, I learned once I did my presentation in the group meeting and people gave me feedback. They told me, yo, you can find dataset there. This is stuff. Don't keep your projects with you all the time. Share it with other people once in a while. Once in a while, not all the time, by the way. And then get feedback, go work, and then share it again. They can help you. People are helpful, guys. People help you. People are nice. All right. Thanks to my lab mates, no, group mates, people in our group. Thanks to them. Helpful suggestions. Okay, what is a parent company, by the way? I want to ask ChatGPT. What is a parent company?
A parent company is a business that owns enough voting stock in another company to control management and operations. More than half of the subsidiary's stock, or through other mechanisms such as voting rights. Parent companies can influence the subsidiary's policies and business decisions, often integrating their operations with those of the subsidiary to increase efficiency and profitability.
But the decisions made, decisions made at the subsidiary company are made by their own CEO, right?
Sure. Could you clarify what you're asking about regarding decisions made? Are you referring to how decisions are made at a parent company or within its subsidiaries, or something else entirely?
Like how much of OpenAI is owned by Microsoft? What is wrong with you? Is Microsoft a parent company for OpenAI?
Microsoft is not the parent company of OpenAI, but they have a significant partnership. Microsoft has invested in OpenAI and provides cloud computing support through Azure, which helps power OpenAI's research and commercial products. This relationship is more of a strategic partnership and investment rather than a parent-subsidiary relationship.
What about Google and Kaggle?
Google is the parent company of Kaggle. They acquired Kaggle in 2017. Since the acquisition, Kaggle has continued to operate as a distinct brand within Google, focusing on providing a platform for data science competitions, data sets, and other resources that support the global community of data scientists and machine learning practitioners.
So is that true that Kaggle is completely owned by Google?
Yes, that's correct. Kaggle is completely owned by Google. Since Google acquired it, Kaggle operates as a subsidiary of Google, leveraging Google's resources and technologies to enhance its platform while maintaining its own distinct brand and community focus.
How can it be its own distinct brand? Are people who work in Kaggle part of Google?
Kaggle maintains its distinct brand by operating with a degree of independence within Google's structure. This means it keeps its own identity, mission, and user interface that caters specifically to data scientists and machine learning enthusiasts. The team at Kaggle might collaborate with other parts of Google on certain projects or technologies, but they primarily focus on advancing their platform's unique features, like hosting competitions and providing data sets. As for the people who work at Kaggle, they are employees of Google, but are specifically assigned to work on Kaggle-related projects. This allows Kaggle to benefit from Google's resources and technology while still serving its community in a way that aligns with its original goals and values.
Well, if what happens if CEO of Google wants to do something, should Kaggle's people follow it, or can they be independent and say, fuck you, you are our parent company, but we are not a kid anymore and we want to grow up, we do what we want?
When Google, as the parent company, sets broad policies or strategic directions, Kaggle generally would align with these directives. However, within that framework, Kaggle likely retains a level of operational independence. This allows them to make decisions that best serve their specific community and business objectives. If there's a significant disagreement, it would typically be resolved through discussions and negotiations rather than outright defiance. The aim would be to find a solution that aligns with both Kaggle's interests and Google's broader corporate strategy. So, while Kaggle has independence in many aspects, they still operate under the umbrella of Google's overall corporate structure and strategy.
So, can Kaggle one day announce that I want to be in
The relationship between Kaggle and Google exemplifies a balance between alignment with the parent company's goals and maintaining operational independence to nurture its own community and objectives. This dynamic is common in many subsidiary companies, where strategic alignment is combined with some autonomy to innovate and cater to specific market needs. If there's anything more specific you'd like to know about this relationship or another topic, feel free to ask.
Can one day Kaggle say that I want to be independent and I don't want you to parent me anymore to Google?
For Kaggle to become independent from Google, it would typically involve a process like a sale or a spin-off, where Google decides to divest its ownership. This isn't something Kaggle can decide on its own. It would require agreement from Google's leadership, possibly influenced by strategic business decisions or financial considerations. Essentially, while Kaggle operates with some autonomy, its ability to separate from Google and become an independent entity would depend on decisions made at the higher corporate level of Google.
Does Google have a parent?
Yes, Google's parent company is Alphabet Inc. Alphabet was created in 2015 as part of a corporate restructuring of Google. It was designed to allow the business to more cleanly separate its core web business, Google, from its other diversified projects and businesses, such as autonomous cars, Waymo, and urban infrastructure, Sidewalk Labs. Google is the largest subsidiary of Alphabet and focuses on products tied directly to its core areas like search, ads, YouTube, and Android.
I see. Who is, does Alphabet Inc.
If you have any more questions about company structures, tech companies, or anything else, feel free to ask.
Does Alphabet Inc. have a parent?
No, Alphabet Inc. does not have a parent company. Alphabet is the top level or parent company of several subsidiaries, including Google.
What if, Alphabet Inc. is
Feel
Kaggle's,
free to continue your thought or ask any question you have in mind.
Alphabet Inc. is Kaggle's grandparent. Can they let Kaggle go, or can Kaggle and Alphabet Inc. have connection without Google's presence?
For Kaggle to directly interact with Alphabet Inc. or become independent of Google, it would require significant structural changes initiated by Alphabet. Typically, Alphabet delegates the management of its subsidiaries like Kaggle to Google, which functions as the direct parent company. If Alphabet decided to restructure and place Kaggle directly under its management or make it an independent entity, it would be possible. but such decisions would depend on strategic objectives and are controlled at the highest levels of the corporate hierarchy. In short, while it's theoretically possible for Alphabet to change how Kaggle is managed, or even let it operate independently, any such changes would have to be driven by Alphabet's leadership with significant planning and consideration.
Can two big companies have a child together? Like Microsoft and Google, for example, start a project together and they both parent, or like half parent uh, another company, something like that.
Yes, two big companies like Microsoft and Google can indeed collaborate to create a joint venture, which is essentially what you're describing. A new entity or project that they both invest in and manage together. In a joint venture, each parent company contributes resources, expertise, and possibly capital, and they share ownership and control according to the terms they agree upon. It's a common strategy for companies looking to enter new markets, develop new technologies, or combine resources for large-scale projects, while mitigating risks by sharing them.
Do we have such an example of collaboration between Google and Microsoft, or Google with some other big tech companies?
While Google and Microsoft directly competing in many areas, they have collaborated on certain projects and initiatives. For example, they have worked together to improve app compatibility across operating systems and have participated in broader industry-wide efforts focused on security and data privacy standards. Google has also collaborated with other tech giants on specific projects. For instance, Google and Apple teamed up to develop a COVID-19 contact tracing technology for smartphones. This partnership was notable because it was a rare instance of direct collaboration between two tech rivals aimed at addressing a global health crisis. These collaborations typically involve specific goals or projects rather than creating a new joint venture company, but they show how even competitors can find common ground for cooperation in areas of mutual interest.
Common ground ain't that common. So, okay. So, no, but I want an example where they start a venture together. Why doesn't it happen?
It's less common for direct competitors like Google and Microsoft to start a joint venture because their core business interests often overlap, which can lead to conflicts of interest and competitive tensions. However, companies might shy away from such close collaborations to maintain their competitive advantages, control over their technology, and market share. However, joint ventures are more common in industries where collaboration can lead to shared gains that wouldn't be possible individually, like automotive or telecommunications, where companies might collaborate to share costly infrastructure investments or R&D for new technologies. For tech companies, partnerships tend to focus on smaller scale collaborations or standard-setting initiatives rather than creating new joint venture entities. They might collaborate through industry consortia or working groups aimed at setting technical standards or enhancing interoperability between different technologies and platforms. In scenarios where tech companies would find it beneficial and strategically sound to pool resources and expertise to explore new markets or technologies without the complexities of merging their broader operations, a joint venture could be considered. However, these situations are carefully evaluated to manage potential conflicts and competition law implications.
What are Google's or Alphabet Inc.'s biggest rivals?
2. Amazon, a major rival in cloud computing services, Amazon Web Services versus Google Cloud, and increasingly in areas like advertising and consumer electronics. 3. Facebook, Meta Platforms, competes in the digital advertising space and is also a rival in emerging tech areas like virtual reality and artificial intelligence. 4. Apple competes in the mobile operating systems market, iOS versus Android, as well as in hardware with smartphones and personal computers. Both companies are also exploring technologies like augmented reality and wearables. 5. Other technology companies. such as IBM, Oracle, and Salesforce in cloud services and enterprise solutions. These companies often compete in multiple areas, from cloud services to advertising, and in newer fields like artificial intelligence, autonomous vehicles, and other advanced technologies, making the tech industry highly dynamic and competitive.
Does have has it ever happened that rivals of Google do a joint venture against Google, something like that?
There hasn't been a notable instance where direct rivals of Google have formed a joint venture specifically to compete against Google. However, competitors often collaborate indirectly through various consortia or partnerships aimed at advancing certain technologies where Google's influence is strong. For example, tech companies frequently collaborate on open source projects or technology standards that could be seen as efforts to counterbalance Google's dominance in certain areas. These collaborations are typically more about fostering innovation and setting industry standards rather than forming a direct competitive front against Google. Moreover, companies like Microsoft, Apple, and Amazon often enhance their cooperative efforts in areas like data privacy and security, cloud services interoperability, or hardware development, which indirectly helps them strengthen their positions against a common competitor like Google. These are not joint ventures per se, but collaborative efforts that align their interests against the dominant player in the market.
Is Google the dominant player, or who is the dominant player?
Google is indeed a dominant player in several key areas. 1. Search engines. Google is the leading search engine globally by a wide margin, handling a vast majority of web searches. 2. Online advertising. Google is also a leader in digital advertising, thanks to its extensive network and advanced analytics. 3. Mobile operating systems. With Android, Google dominates the mobile operating system market in terms of the number of users. 4. Video sharing. YouTube, owned by Google, is the top platform for video sharing and streaming. However, dominance can vary by sector. For example, cloud computing. Amazon Web Services, AWS, is generally considered the leader, though Google Cloud is a significant player. E-commerce. Amazon is the dominant force globally. Social media. Facebook, Meta Platforms, leads with its suite of apps like Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So, while Google holds leading positions in several areas, other companies lead in different sectors, making the landscape of dominant players diverse depending on the specific technology or market segment.
Are rivals of Google also rival of each other, or how is it? Are they like multiple companies that they're just rivals of each other, or there is some more sense of collaboration among some of them?
Yes, rivals of Google are often also rivals with each other across various sectors. The technology industry is highly interconnected, and major companies frequently compete on multiple fronts. Here's how some of these dynamics play out. 1. Microsoft and Amazon. Both companies compete in the cloud computing space, Azure versus AWS, even as they both also compete with Google Cloud. 2. Apple and Amazon. While Apple leads in premium hardware and has a strong presence in digital content through iTunes and Apple TV, Amazon competes with its Kindle products, Fire devices, and Amazon Prime Video. 4. Amazon and Facebook. They both explore advancements in artificial intelligence and also compete in the digital advertising space, albeit Amazon's presence is smaller compared to Facebook's. These companies find themselves in both collaborative and competitive relationships, depending on the business segment. The tech industry is characterized by a complex web of rivalries and partnerships.
I want to say
as
goodbye,
these companies
guys.
strive to
But
innovate
it was
and capture
interesting.
market share in overlapping fields.
Fuck off. That was good. Okay. For collaboration, comment below, please. Or competition. I commented on a video on YouTube. She had our same style of work. But comment below. Anything. Comment something.